You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me.
It's a stadium so big that you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up and off we go here in Dallas. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Knocked down by Savon Rebel.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to pro for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. A 3rd down run with Blue. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going to the ground again on first.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Come on, 19 tight, 19, hop, step.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Throw secured by George Pickett. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Go!
He'll air it out on third. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
First down, play action. Rolling out to his left. Taking a shot towards the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
If you keep it stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
He's got this at the 27. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Okay, ready?
A pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Back to 60. Ready?
We'll hear from the pistol. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Setting up to throw. And screen here to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
On first down, it's Blue. He gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
Blue running to the right. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap and give to Blue. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Let's go. 70, left wing 19. Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Working on first down. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, he had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense's favors. They get there and pick it off.
It is such a fine line in this league when you put air and touch on the ball. It is why these QBs around the league do the drill, whether it's on Fridays, the day before a game, Saturday, walk through. They always drop the ball in the bucket, right? They bring the garbage cans out and they want to drop the ball in the bucket to just gain that touch. But it also gives those defenders with that air a chance to make a play on the ball as they just did.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
And start the drive with blue. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll have a short pickup down to 17. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the give, it's blue. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's a 38-yarder from the left half. Aubrey puts it through, and that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch made over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Against the blitz. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They are throwing it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backward. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Throwing on seconds. He's throwing deep to the left side. Ooh, it would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now, and I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Airing it out to start this drive. Setting up the screen. Into the second level past the 30. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a throw. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. It spins right by him. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Setting him on the dime. And they'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Right back to him on 1st and goal. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A quick throw completed out to the left. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This is taken in at the 13. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready,
First and 10, they're going to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Big gain downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Got it. Ready?
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up first and 10 from the 40.
Come on, come on. Set.
Working now from the gun. He finds Pickens left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Looking in the air here. Throw left side, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings it in at the 13. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Up the middle, Blue. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He gained 11 on that play, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Blue gets the hand off. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ready?
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They'll run this with blue. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fields this one at the 3. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one up to his running back, complete. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, and a massive sack on 1st down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. On the move. Headed right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Blown back, gets the handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
From the gun on third down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
So he's back over first down 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now Blue. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. A third down run with Blue. Ooh, he's in a bad spot again. This is going to be another loss. Back-to-back plays now. They've gotten him behind the line. These last two snaps, oof, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Ready?
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
Go! Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. On screen here to Blue. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Going with Blue here. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Dive up the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31.
15 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Eagles football, and they're going to look for points here, but it might be a little too late for them in this lopsided game. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's the backup. First throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Desperation time here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Blown back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Trying to push this enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the 1st down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you've still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed to the 7. It's 2nd and goal. They're throwing it. We've got a screen to the running back. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
They sent him straight up the middle, and he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
30, Eagles 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Put the body on the line for his team. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Blue running to the right. He's got it in the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game.
37, Eagles 13. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. No throw to start the drive. Finds his back complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. We've set it down from 37. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. side. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
6 yards.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're drawing up for it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And as the country celebrates what it is thankful for, Brock, these guys, well, they're thankful for leaving this one with a well-earned win.
Yeah, something is a little different on Thanksgiving. Something special for a lot of these guys. Playing their first Thanksgiving game, even their first holiday game. Something special about being tapped to play on this holiday. And it produced a heck of a win for them. They'll definitely remember.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say